Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. How are we doing? What I'm working on right now has nothing to do with what we are actually doing today. I just have ADHD, I think, and so I always need to be doing at least two things, and this was a crochet fail and I need the body parts, so please excuse me as I get them back. But if y'all have no idea, it is January of 2020 freaking 6. Guys, I don't know when that happened, okay? Like, I have no idea. I think I'm still mentally in like July of last year, maybe the year prior, who knows. Either way, I am still very much coping with not being in July of 2025, and therefore I as normal, am struggling. While I have a lot of current struggles, the one that I'm mostly like battling is the fact that I have adult responsibilities I need to do, and there's a lot of them, and then I make a list and then I forget about the list and then I misplace the list and then I do some of them and I don't do other ones of them, and they are all kind of been piling up since June or July of 2025. And no, I'm not kidding, some of the things that I need to do are like genuinely from July, because why would I do them in July? I don't know. If any of you would like to tell me why my brain works that way, with not doing the things when I should be, I'd love to know so I can freaking not live that way anymore, but I currently have no idea. So here we are in freaking January, dying. Honestly, I feel like I'm dying. You know what? Actually, dying is a little bit dramatic. I don't feel like I'm dying. Like, I totally can do it all. I believe in myself. It needs to get done. And since I have misplaced my list, what I have done instead is gone ahead and put everything that I need to do on a little spinny wheel. And no, I am not kidding. Like a toddler, I pulled up my little amazing iPad, downloaded the Spin Wheel app, and today we are going to do everything on this wheel. I can't even read what's on that wheel, so let me put the thing down for a second. There we go. Okay, here's my wheel. There are 20 things on this wheel. A couple of them are the same, and only one of them are the same, and that one is laundry check, because I need to be doing the laundry today as I do this, and I will forget if I don't do it using a wheel, because I swear to God I have ADHD. I swear to God. But nonetheless, it needs to get done. I want to finish some freaking laundry today. I've been trying to work on it for like 3 days, which is a lie. It's been like 4 days. Either way, laundry needs to be done, and that's the only thing on this wheel that repeats. Everything else is only on here once. There are some fun adult things on here and some like actual adult things I need to do. For example, I need to go through my business emails, but I also need to text my friends back. I'm not kidding you. There's actually one on here that says to text my friends, and I genuinely have like this wall in my brain that's like, I can't do it. It's been a couple of days, and I literally, there's a wall in my brain that's like, not important. Don't need to do that. I should probably do that. Especially because I think that some of them were wishing me a Merry Christmas 2 weeks ago. So a text really should be in order. But I am done dilly-dallying. I'm sure I can't hello. Apparently I don't know how to work my iPad at the ripe old age of 19. But I'm kind of dilly-dallying. I'm kind of realizing I didn't really explain what this is gonna do, but I'm gonna spin the wheel, I'm gonna do the thing that the wheel tells me to do, and then we're gonna get it all done today. There's only 20 things. I really feel like we can do it, because a lot of them are pretty small. But I'm gonna spin, and we're gonna do things, because at this point, I am delaying the inevitable, because I don't want to do any of this. Fantastic. This one's really freaking important. I spent haunted money, which is a invoice of taxes that I need to give to the city of Seattle for a market that I did, because the venue or something wanted 10% of what I earned. But I'm pulling it up on my thing right now, and we are gonna pay this because it is very important that I do. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, it took 2 seconds. The payment has been made. Huzzah. While I have the information pulled up from this email, I am also going to send them an email apologizing for not paying the invoice sooner, and that I paid the invoice, because that's important. But now that that's done, basically 2 birds, 1 stone, but it was the same thing. We are gonna spin the wheel. I gotta do another thing. Yay. Are you ready? I'm ready. Don't fall over. Okay, wheel spin number 2. Excuse me. What will it be? Haunted All? Oh, app. The same people who I just paid the invoice to have a year-round market that I want to participate in this year, and I need to put my application in for that in order to see if I will be able to vend with them in the coming 2026 market season. So this is easy. This is just filling out an application, which does not take that long at all. So let's have a quick little moment of filling out said application. I, like an idiot, hit the phone over while it was recording and gave up, but application is officially in. And just like that, we got 2 out of 20 things done. I really cannot believe myself sometimes in the way that my brain works. But number 3, what is that? Emails. Thank God. Okay. Yep. I can already tell you this is gonna take a while, but let's do this. Email inbox number 1 done. And I went through all the old ones too, because I am just that cool. On to inbox number 2. Inbox is clear, and so is my spam and all the other little guys. Those ones I need, don't look at them. I genuinely cannot even begin to explain how good it feels to have my emails gone through. I've been meaning to do that for literally ever, but we're on to the next one. We have 17 out of 20 things left. I'm hoping we can get a couple more fast ones done and out of the way. I can't read that. Custom order sheets. Ow! That's easy. Never mind, I'm a liar. These ones are my blank ones. These are the ones that people fill out at markets with me. I'm like, what do I need to do with those? Nothing. They're good. I finished a bunch of custom orders before Christmas, and I need to take my UPS receipt, which is right here, that has everybody's address on it, and I need to staple it to which order form it belongs to for tax purposes. That one needs to be done off camera, so let me just go like this really quick. Alrighty, that is done. Let's do another spin and do another one. That one was like 2 seconds. I promise I didn't do much without you. I promise. But I'm not trying to leak people's addresses, especially when they're not mine to leak. So next up we have, oh, I have to text my friends back. I'm also just gonna go do this one really quickly, so let me just... Text has been sent, friendships have been saved. Let me pull my wheel back up. Did I remove it? I can't remove it. Okay, if we get it again, I'll just remove it. Like, I'll remove it later. Well, let me remove it now, but that's fine. What's next? Yes, okay, I was hoping for when I could sit for a little bit. Where are we gonna jellyfish? There are a couple of orders that my, like, business friends have placed with me over the past year since freaking July, and I have yet to make them. And one of them is for one of my friends, Lisa. I love you, Lisa. And she wants a jellyfish. She also wants a hat, and that's on here too, but we're gonna start with just the jellyfish. So, I'm gonna throw on a movie, probably, maybe an audiobook, I don't know. And we are gonna make this jellyfish that really shouldn't take very long. So, what's the phone battery at? Alrighty, vibes aside, let's go make a purple jellyfish. I'm excited. Hi, my friends, and good morning. If it isn't obvious by the dramatic change in lighting, it is very much the next day. However, this jellyfish took me like 17 million bajillion hours, and I didn't finish until it was like 8 p.m. at night, and I decided to hit the freaking hay. So we're back for day 2. This is why I can't get my adult responsibilities done, honestly. There's just so much and never enough time. But jellyfish. I finished the jellyfish. Here he is in all of his glory. He's got all of his tentacles. Came out really stinking adorable. I think I need to make some of these for markets normally. I think the only reason that I haven't is because like everybody made these for a really long time. But this is adorable, and this is becoming a thing. But jellyfish is done. He's gonna go into my custom box, and we are going to continue on, just moving right along. I am really delusional in thinking that I can get all of this done like this morning, even though it's already 11, and then go and do more with my day. But we will see. Let me calm my britches here and see if that's really what's gonna happen. Alrighty, we are back with our wonderful little wheel. We are at 16 out of 20 things. However, that jellyfish is still on there, but I can't remove it. So I think we might be a little bit under 16 out of 20, but let's see what's next. My state license. Fantastic. If you're new around here or if you didn't know, I have a crochet small business. Obviously, I sometimes forget to mention that. Like, mention that it's an ongoing thing, I guess. Like, I'm not just crocheting freaking jellyfish for fun. Okay, like, I actually freaking do it as, like, a job. But it is a new year, and that means that I need to buy my right to be a business again for another freaking fiscal year. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into my little account here and get my state license for 2026. I am not looking forward to this in any definition of the word, because I'm pretty sure last year it was like 250 and they said it was going up this year. So I might just be eating noodles until I make some money this summer, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Guys, okay, fantastic news. I had to stop recording for a second because my freaking, like, login information was on my phone, like it sent me a code or whatnot, but I am, like, finishing it right now, signing up for my license, and it's only $21. It's only $21, and I think the hundreds of dollars I was thinking of is the quarterly taxes that I have to do every quarter. That's hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. But I don't have to do it right now. Thank God. It's not due till February, so I am going to put it off. It's not on my wheel, okay? It's not on my wheel. I did it. I have my 2026 license for only $21. I wonder if it was more last year too, because I realized that whoa, that's loud. I realized that I was paying for 4 separate business licenses in the state of Washington for, like, location-wise, when I only have one home location, but I do markets. I'm like, oh, so I need it for this one, this one, this one. I didn't need those. I just need to get city licenses, which is also on our wheel, which we will do in a second. Probably, I don't know. But point being, I was paying for 4. I only need to be paying for 1, and city licenses are for the rest, because it's different. But ain't that great? $21. I've never felt better in my life. And we are gonna go ahead and spin the wheel again, guys. We're gonna spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. But I genuinely don't think I've ever been so happy about spending $21 in my life before. Because I get to be in business for another year. Okay, guys, city license time. I've been putting this off for so long. So long. Oh my god, it's only $37 for the city, too. That's fantastic. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But I didn't have to get city licenses last year because I did not qualify. I did not make enough income. Okay, I can't multitask. I didn't have to get city licenses last year because I did not make enough income for my business to have to pay the city. I just had to pay the state, which is fantastic for me. And the state actually might, I don't actually know how it works. This is the first year I've actually had to pay taxes, period, for my business. But I might get money back from state taxes, but I don't think so. Like, I'm not banking on it because they've been taking my money all year, and I don't know why they wouldn't give it back. Like, I don't think I'm getting anything back from the state, but I didn't have to pay city because it's like the places where I go, it's like you have to make $2,000 in that city, and I didn't do that because I travel everywhere, and I've never made $2,000 at one market in my life. Never in my life. However, going into this next year, I am very much, what am I doing? My business is drastically changing this next year. I am applying for festivals and bigger events, and that's always the goal with business, right? Is to grow and to need to do more things in order to keep up with the what have you. But I need city licenses for next year. Especially because I was skirting those lines this year. Dude, I literally have no idea what I was saying. That's really, like, not okay. But it's changing. I'm growing. It's happening. It's supposed to be happening. I wish it wasn't so expensive up front. But I definitely, things are changing, especially in the places where I did really well last year. I was definitely skirting that line of needing a city license versus not needing a city license. All right, guys, it's been a little bit. I've filled out the application. I only had to fill it out for one city because I'm only going to make enough money in one city to qualify for a city license according to my calculations. And I had to lie about how much I thought I was gonna make. Because in order for me to apply for a certain market, I need to have a Tacoma City license, which they say if you are gonna make over $2,000, you need Tacoma City license. Like the event does. I'm like, okay, cool, I can totally get that. But then when I went to apply, they're like, no, you need to make $5,000 in order to get a Tacoma City license. I'm like, I don't even know if I'll do that. I don't even know if I would do 2, but I want it to be covered just in case. And I like lied and said, yeah, I'll make $5,000. I don't think that I will. I really don't think that I will. And if it comes to it that I pay taxes that I don't actually need to be paying, or I have a license I don't need to have licensed, at least my bases are covered. I'd rather have the license than not have it. Know what I mean? Because this isn't even tax related yet until next year. But do y'all remember when I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like $300 to renew my business license for the state? Yeah, so that's totally when you open up a new account. Because for this one city for me to get a license, it is $194. I can't really, guys. I can't. Honestly, it is what it is. You know, I'm paying for it. I need it in order to do the things, but it's like, literally why? $200 for what? Literally for what? If you're my government watching this, I love paying taxes. And I do it on time, every time. And I love buying licenses that I don't really know if I need. But to be so honest, I'm not upset. I knew this was coming. It doesn't make it any less painful to my wallet, but I knew it was coming. And, you know, it is what it is. But, city license, wapa, paid for. I paid for a city license. Do I get a city number? No. Oh, just for the application, you're gonna take $200 of my dollars. Whoa. Cool, guys. Super cool. They did say it was refundable, though. So, if I don't get it, I might get my money back. And that would be great. I don't know, but licensing scene for 2026 for Sawyer's Wacky Art is officially done for now. If we get to the point throughout the year where I am making more money in the cities than this thing is saying that I need to pay for, I will have to go and just apply for a new city license in certain cities. But not a huge deal. I just have to remember to do it. And make sure that I do it, because otherwise I feel like I'm running my business illegally. I don't really know if it actually would be considered illegal. There is so much about business, like the back end of business, that people don't tell you when you get into small business. Like it's honestly concerning. And I'm seriously not kidding, because I did not get my state license until last year. And before I was only doing it online, and I wasn't making enough to even pay taxes on it. But my whole entire point is that they don't tell you things, okay? Those people don't tell you things. Those people being the government, or people who, like, there's not really a guide on how to start a business, you know? It makes me a little bit upsetty spaghetti. And then all of the websites are like stuck in the 1980s with what they look like, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I have my licenses. I just kind of go with the punches. But I'm gonna leave it at that, because there's no way I'm doing things illegally. I might be overcovered at this point as far as licenses go, but it is what it is. I'm not too upsetty. But what's next? A hat! Thank God. Yeah, let's stress after that freaking the big girl stuff. So this is once again a custom for one of my small business friends. She bought this yarn and gave it to me and said, make me a hat. And I was like, okay, cool. This yarn, I literally wound it up like 2 days ago, because I'm like, I have to get this done. But this yarn is technically made for socks, and I have never made socks in my life, and I'm not going to make socks. But I'm saying that because this yarn is super thin, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to double it up with something else in order to give it enough width to crochet with in hat form, if that makes sense. Because sock weight yarn and weight for acrylic basic yarn is very different. So I'm gonna go down here to my little stash and just grab a ball of white yarn to me from one of my mom's patients very sweetly. I love that she works with old people who can't or don't have the means to crochet anymore. They're like, can I give your daughter my yarn? I'm like, yeah, I'll take your yarn. Are you kidding me? Give me that yarn. This is Poppin' Yarn in the color white. I don't even know if this brand is still around. It's a nice yarn. Does it say how much it was on here? Because I was dying when I was looking at some of the prices when I like organized all of this yarn that I got, because it was a lot. It doesn't even say, but just know that this yarn was bought for dirt cheap and I'm using it. And I hate yarn prices. I hate today's yarn prices. But thought process here is to double up this with these. I'm thinking of making these two into stripes and then making this like the base of the hat, if that makes sense. If you've never made a hat before, hats end up, you know, in that like circular shape, but they're actually crocheted flat as like a panel, and then they are very meticulously sewn together. It's not meticulous at all, it's just like up the side, but they start out flat. So it's worked back and forth in rows. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. I love making things so much more confusing than they need to be, but I am thinking that this is going to be the majority of the hat, and then these are just going to be like little stripies, like just down the side. Super cute. That's my thought process. We'll see if that's actually how it turns out. I don't know. Oh, and I just freaking remembered, Zen actually got a pom-pom to go on the top of this hat. I think it's this one in here. Yes, look at this thing. Oh, look at this pom-pom. Isn't this fantastic? Like I genuinely, it's like a truffle tree. Like, it's the size of my face. This is the biggest pom-pom I've ever seen in my life. Overjoyed about the fact that she's like, just put this on my hat. I'm like, loudly put it on your hat. But that's a finishing touch. And that's everything. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go into hat land. I'm gonna go make this hat, and we will reconvene in a little bit. So it's really clear now that I have not made a hat in a while, because this hat took me 3 hours, okay? 3 hours. To be fair, I did have said friend that I am making this hat for stop by my house and drop off a Christmas gift for me, and she brought me a pumpkin cold foam iced chai latte from Starbucks. Not a latte, just chai. Oh, love those things. I thought they didn't have them anymore because it's not fall, but they did, and she brought me one. I love her so much. And obviously, since I'm a yapper, we did talk for a little bit, but nonetheless, her hat, this came out absolutely freaking stunning. Like, I love it so much. And I still have so much yarn left. Like, I don't think I can make another hat, but I can definitely make something else out of the yarn that's left. But I'm gonna give it back to her first off and foremost, because she bought it. And it's expensive yarn. So I want to make sure that if she wants it, she can have it. But if not, I have a couple of little plans, if you will. But this is the beautiful hat. These are the stripes that I was talking about with the blue and the green. I was going to separate them and like put some space between them, but I think I actually like them better together. Like, I really like that. I think it's really cute. And then obviously we have this freaking poof of a pom-pom. When I tell you that when I looked at this the first time, I cackled. Look at the size of the pom-pom to the hat. This is the funniest thing ever to me. Like, I literally can't. But it is freaking 3 p.m. like I said, and I really cannot be asked to do anything else adult-wise today. But we are gonna do one more thing to push me to my absolute limit. But then I'm just gonna let the rest of the wheel go for like ever, for the rest of the time I'm off, and I'll deal with it come like, I don't know, February. I'll just deal with it when I have to do my quarterly taxes. Like, it's fine, guys. It's not that big of a deal. It totally is a big deal. But we are just gonna do one more thing for today because I'm literally at my limit. No, I'm respinning it. I'm not making another hat. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I can do that. Y'all wanna go check my laundry together? Dude, I really could have done the hat, but seeing as that one took me 2 hours, I don't want to have to do that again because it's another pattern that I would have to freaking like rewrite. Because I don't even think I said that. I wrote this pattern. Like, it's obviously just a basic beanie. Anyone can find a pattern for it on Google, but I wrote that one and I was like, I had to go back and do it twice because it didn't work. Anyways, not the point. Let's go check on the laundry. I could 100% realistically do more stuff and keep going and probably get more done tonight off the Wheel of Doom, but I don't want to. It's been 2 days. I got good progress and I did the really important things of renewing my business licenses. That was like top priority after the freaking invoice I paid yesterday. Like, I got all the important stuff done, you know? The important stuff's done. The rest of it was for fun. It was for fun, guys. It was for fun. Me saying it's for fun is probably why I'm behind, and that should not be in quotes. I am behind or losing my mind. I don't know. All of the above, none of the above. No one asked me how my day is. What? Besides me losing my mind, that is all that I have for you today. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go read a book. I don't know. I'm at work this week, and I'm living my best life. But I'm gonna go read a book and go have fun doing that. Don't shoot the messenger. But I'm gonna leave you at that. So y'all stay safe, happy, healthy, and all those wonderful, amazing things until I see ya next Tuesday. Almost said Wednesday. Next Tuesday. And we'll take on the world in some other way then. Peace up, A-Town.